Oh yeah, I was thinking today. I was like, I don't remember the last time I seen Sarah in person.
Would have been ages ago. I'm not finding myself in Iowa that much these days, although I am coming back for a wedding in April, which I'm very excited about.
Oh, okay. Anyone I know?
Katie Seelick.
Oh, okay. Word. Nice. Nice. Well, congrats. Tell her shout it out.
Yeah, totally. It's exciting.
So you're in California.
Yes, so I live in Oakland and I work in Berkeley, California.
Okay. How far is that of a commute?
Maybe like 15 minutes. It was really funny to
Oh, okay.
it was funny to move out here because I wasn't very familiar with the Bay Area when I did, and like there's all these different cities in it, but they're really like all in the same place. Like there's no geographical difference between like Oakland and Berkeley to me. Like you're just driving down the
Oh yeah.
street and all of a sudden you're in Oakland, or all of a sudden
Oh,
you're in
okay.
Berkeley. Yeah.
So like an Iowa City, Coralville type
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah, I'd say so. Even less defined than that, probably.
Oh, oh, okay. Don't.
Yeah.
And you've been out there a while, right? Like,
Yeah, I moved around a lot in my 20s. So the first time I moved to the Bay Area was in 2018, and I was working in like food justice nonprofit work, doing like culinary and nutrition education for kids in
okay,
like
yeah.
East Oakland and all around the Bay Area really. And then left, like had experienced this job transition where I turned into a band manager and then moved down to LA, and started working in the music industry down there, and eventually got recruited back into the organization I now run in 2021. So now I'm back since then.
Okay. And you're the director there, right? Like you kind of make everything go.
Yeah, I'm the executive director of a music venue slash kind of dance hall space in Berkeley. So yeah, kind of in charge of many things. Very responsible.
Yeah, yeah, that's what's up, and it fits too, because like you're so musical. So it's like, oh yeah, I was like, yep, that makes sense.
Yeah, I did not
Yeah.
see it coming, but it does make sense.
Yeah. What was it something you were going for, or did you think you would be in this area?
No, I mean, I've never established a 5-year plan like ever in my
Hmm.
life. I feel like I've just sort of taken things as they come, and like reassessed based on how happy I am or unhappy I am, like doing
Hmm.
any given thing or another. So I did not expect to be working in the music industry, and I definitely did not expect to be running a music venue.
Okay. Yeah, and it's interesting because like I said, it makes sense that you just kind of ended up there because you've been doing music stuff for forever, right?
Yeah, I've been playing fiddle since I was 4 years old. So I learned that in Iowa City. And actually, one of my first jobs was, my fiddle teacher at the time hooked me up with professional fiddle playing opportunities in Iowa too. So, yeah, I've been involved in music forever. I just didn't think I was gonna like stick with it and be professional in any capacity.
No, yeah, yeah, fair. And what did you think, or why didn't you think you would?
Well, because I did do some like professional gigs when I was in Iowa City. And yeah, I mean, like the lifestyle of a professional musician is not one that like I envy or
Oh
really
yeah, yeah,
want. And that's kind of all I knew at the time. I didn't even think about like the industry side of things. And so when I went to college, like what you're told is like choose a path that's like responsible, that has like job security,
yeah.
steady business that's nice and broad, so you can get a job or become an attorney or something just like that affords, yeah, some level of, I don't know, stability. And yeah, the music industry is not in my mind when I think about stability of
No,
work.
no, fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like stability can be overrated though.
Well,
So
and
with the
yeah.
with the fiddle, how was that the instrument of choice? Like, how did that happen?
Yeah,
That's so
well,
interesting.
I got lucky because my dad was a fiddle player in Iowa City. He started learning as an adult. And so I just grew up in a household with a lot of like bluegrass, old time Irish music, and he played fiddle. And when I was like 4, that was an instrument that was right in front of me all the time, and I wanted to
Hmm.
play it and like be able to play with my dad. And Iowa City has a really cool old time scene, really like serious like musical legends that are so underappreciated there. Yeah, so I just kind of dove in, and there's like an old time fiddle convention on the county fairgrounds, and yeah, just grew
Dude,
up
that's
doing
awesome.
it. Just grew up in it.
Yeah, like were you? I didn't know that you played in high school. I don't think. Like, did you talk about it much?
Not really.
Or
Actually,
no? I mean that. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, playing
I
fiddle at the time, the things that I was into at the time in high school have gone through a renaissance where I feel like now they're cool, but when I was in high school, did not feel cool at all. Like fiddle did not seem like a cool thing at the time. I mean, I was doing line dancing too with my mom at like the rec center,
oh
like
yeah.
senior homes and stuff. Like that was not cool at the time. But now it's all, cool and interesting now. Yeah, as I see it anyway.
No, yeah, that makes sense. In high school, you feel like, guys, I'm about to slay on the fiddle, like that. Yeah, yeah, fair.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. And I mean, loved City High's musical programming, but I don't think playing fiddle was encouraged. It was very more classically oriented.
this is part of the thing too. Is like not having like not needing to have things be perfect or go perfect is so helpful with everything thing in life.
Yeah, well, perfection is a myth anyway.
Right? Yeah, yeah, true. It's not even a real thing. Like there is no perfect. Oh,
No, unachievable goal.
oh.
I think you can only shoot for, doing the best you can, and I think that that's a perfectly reasonable goal.
Do you have any like systems or strategies that you use just to kind of go through the days, months, weeks?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I do a lot. I
Um,
have a really big job, and then I sign up for a bunch of stuff on the side. I'm part of the city of Berkeley's nightlife council. Trying to establish just like a better ecosystem for nightlife in the city of Berkeley for all residents. And I do a whole bunch of stuff on the side, consulting, things like that, fundraising. And then I always joke that my hobby is hobbies because I just
no.
love doing everything and I want to try everything, especially when it comes to music and dance. And so I have a very busy schedule. And I guess I kind of get through every day with a really silly, simple motto of just like nothing to it but to do it.
No, yep.
So there's that, and then like I have work strategy where it's like I work in sort of compressed periods of time. Like I'll time myself. I'll set a timer for like 30 to 45 minutes, and I'll be like, okay, I'm working hardcore for that 30 to 45 minutes, and the 15 minutes break after that will be, I can go get a drink, walk outside, clean a little bit, whatever I'm kind of feeling compelled to do, and then back again to the timer, and that kind of helps me like break things up. You know, I do
Yeah.
that every day, and Google Calendar is my Bible. If it's not in Google Calendar, it doesn't exist.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's not even a thing.
you know, but I'm the kind of person like I just like to plunge into things. So I
Mhm.
kind of wake up every morning and I'm like, all right, what do we got today?
Right. And with the dance thing, so is it like a square dancing? Was that like the first one you started with?
The dancing.
Mhm.
I mean, dancing is like my like number one passion at this point for sure. I do all different kinds of dance, mostly focused on partner dancing. I actually teach country two step and also a style of dance called Cajun and Zydeco two step, which is from Louisiana and sort of Texas, mostly Louisiana. And I've taught a little bit of swing in the last year, although that's not my forte. And then I do a number of different kinds of like contemporary dance and things like that. So I'm kind of all over the place.
Okay. Yeah. Like so the two step. What was that one? Like the two step Texas something? What did you say?
So there's Cajun and Zydeco, which is so there's country two step, and that's to your kind of classic like country hits or honky
And
tonk.
and is that in the same thing as square dancing too? Like or are
No,
those not?
no, and I'm
Okay.
not qualified to call square dances or teach square
Oh.
dances. So square dancing is like what we did in middle school. I feel
Wait,
like
wait, do you even square dance? Is this like offensive right now?
I can square dance. I do square dance, but I just can't like lead that.
Oh,
we
that's just
definitely we definitely hosted at my venue, but that's like something that we all did in like middle school. That's also like
okay.
having a fun resurgence in the Bay Area right now, with people kind of all generations. Um,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I've seen some of that. So break down some of these dances. Like so what are they?
I mean, hard to describe.
Oh yeah,
Um,
true.
yeah, but I mean, one of the really interesting ones that I've picked up over the years, thanks to being a fiddle player and being exposed to all this different kinds of like traditional music, is Cajun and Zydeco, and it's one of my favorite styles of dance to do. And it's this music that was born out of Louisiana, out of Cajun and Creole culture. And it has often like an accordion, the rub board, and the Cajun will have the triangle involved, and it's just like a super funky
Oh.
two-step partner dance sort of thing that you can have like a lot of fun with, and the music is just like really driving, and it's like party dancing.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, I have fun with it.
Oh, and it's cool that it's your like your favorite thing. So do you dance every day?
I mean, in
Like
some way or
even
another,
like just
yes.
like yeah, even just like at your house and stuff.
Yeah, in some way or another, every day for sure. If I don't dance for like a couple days, I'm kind of like I get like a little itch to be like I gotta go find something, or I gotta like turn on some music and like vibe, or yeah, movement's very important to me. Even if I'm at a show, I'm not really one for seated shows. I feel like I have to be standing because I just have to
Okay,
like
yeah,
move.
yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
So do you do you do other form of exercising like besides dance?
I
So
mean,
is it like the main thing?
dance is really the main thing. And I mean,
Oh yeah,
dance is a lot of cardio. One thing I
it's
do too, is pole dance, and that's
mm,
strength.
oh
So
yeah.
that's how I get my upper body strength is, and mobility and things like that is through doing pole dance, which I've been doing for the last like 2 years.
Oh yeah, yeah. Trina was just on a party bus, and they had a poll. And she's like, "I'm so sore from doing the thing." I'm like, "Yeah,"
It's
and
hard.
that's cool. Yeah, yeah. It looks hard,
Yeah.
and it's cool how it's just becoming just like thought of as just like an appreciated form of dance. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. I think there's a lot of stigma that you can attach to it. I think, all the ways in which pole dance happens is a beautiful experience,
Oh
personally.
yeah.
But, the kind that I do, it's really focused around like, yeah, choreography, like trying to like hit really tough physical moves. Yeah, it's really, really strength based and mobility based and flexibility based. And as we age, and I'm not like particularly old at this point, but I'm thinking a lot about my mobility,
Mhm.
especially because I love to dance. Just trying to do everything I can to make sure that I can dance and move and be mobile for as long as possible.
Well, that's awesome. Yeah, yeah. It just seems like movement, no matter like what you're doing. If it's like dancing, or you like to lift or run, or
Yep.
uh, yeah, yeah. It's just you gotta keep it moving.
Yeah, and I mean the venue that I run, like I said, is a dance hall space. So we have this big wooden floor. It kind of looks like a giant barn, and there's a lot of folks who are like 65 plus who come, and it's been really inspiring to like be a part of that community and like become friends with those folks because like they've been dancing for decades, and like it really does keep them young, like at
Oh
heart
yeah.
and then also physically. And so you just like
Mhm.
see these folks who are so much older than you, and you're like, oh, like I'm not even at my peak. Like they're having so
Yeah.
much fun. It's the fun
Mhm.
is not over at all. Like when you keep aging.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's one thing that I am realizing is like we get older. I mean, we're getting older, obviously, because time is real. But
You have no choice.
yeah, yeah. But it's like, oh, I see people in like their 50s and 60s and 70s now, and they're still like having fun and
Mhm.
like um taking care of their bodies and exercising and stuff. And it's
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, this is nice.
Yeah, and hopefully you like stop caring about things that don't matter as much, like and kind of
Yeah,
let some of that go. And
yeah, that's a big one.
yeah, and hopefully as a result, open yourself up to things that bring you more joy or just return more energy. Yeah.
And it seems like you can just take like big swings and like just put yourself out there. Like just singing and dancing and just like do you ever is it easy for you or do you just force yourself to do it?
That's a good question. It's become easier. I think I, uh, so after high school and into college, I think, we probably all, or vast majority of us, experience some sort of existential crisis of like, who are we? Where are we going? Like, it feels like the choices that you make when you're 18 or 19 are like critical to like what the rest
Oh
of
yeah.
your life is going to be like. And I felt like a lot of pressure from that around that age, 18 through 20, 21, or something like that. And I feel like I got to a point where I actually probably was so lost that I kind of I got to a point where I was basically like, you either just do it or you stay miserable. Like, you do it or you
Oh
stay lost. Like, you explore and take the big swings and you learn as you go, or you don't learn. So
yeah.
or you learn faster when you take big swings and you take bigger risks, and sometimes that can really bite you, uh, you know in a negative way, but even if it bites you in a negative way, it's going to teach you something. So I feel like through doing that for the last decade and taking big swings and changing careers and moving almost every year of my 20s, like I've just gotten really comfortable with being uncomfortable maybe, or putting myself in situations that others might feel are uncomfortable, but I've just kind of acclimated to.
Mhm. Yeah, and it's so interesting to look back and be like, oh, this period of time that seemed like a waste of time. I learned how to deal with this situation, and here I
Mhm.
learned this. And then you look back, and it's like, oh, it was like a big puzzle to get me to here.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, we're all going to go through periods of time where like something just does not work for us, or we're like deeply
Mhm.
unhappy for some reason. And like the key is to just take the lesson from that and like try to get yourself out and just like, hear what your intuition is saying, just see what your results are and follow the things that are, yeah, bringing something back to you instead of continuing to try to like hammer down on things that aren't working, you know?
Mhm. Where did you where'd you get this kind of mindset? Just it just seems just more positive and just
hmm
chill.
It's been a process of development.
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't always been so positive. I feel like I became really positive actually in the last like few years or something like that.
Mhm.
As I continue to get older and go through all this like life experience, yeah, it just feels like life is a choose your own adventure sort of situation. The more and more I live it, and I don't know, I've just like continued to embody that, and like in all the I've experienced a lot of like negativity. I've experienced a lot of like really bad loss in my life, and things like that. And you keep living, and you keep growing, you keep taking lessons from it, and it doesn't end. So definitely always feel the feelings. Like if something sucks, it sucks. And like you get to sit in that, and like you should sit in that to some degree
Mhm.
and feel that. But that's not the end all be all. There's
Mhm.
always a path through, and there's always a lesson to learn, like we were saying.
Yeah, yeah. So sometimes when I'm in a situation where like, man, things are tough, I'll think, okay, in 2 years or in 6 months, I'll look back at this situation and be like, man, I I came out of it. We did it. I'm going to get out of this at some point, and you just gotta believe, and then just keep moving forward.
Yeah, every phase is just a phase.
Yes, yes, phases, and I like to think of like periods of life is either like a season in like a show for
hmm
just like an era almost. Like this season, it was more like didn't exercise as much, we partied more. It was like this thing, and like here, oh, I had a kid, and like just
Yeah.
there's just different stuff happens, and it's not like times were better or worse. Well, I mean, they were at moments, but it's just different. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
mostly. I mean, I don't know if you knew this, but my senior year of high school, I had the choice to move to Colorado, which I decided to do. And so I actually did my senior year of high school up at like 10,000 feet in Colorado in the Rockies. And I made that choice. And when I was making that choice, my mindset was, well, if it sucks, it's only a year. And if it's great, then it's a whole year.
Yeah, yeah. See that. Oh, that's a good quote. You should write that one down.
Yeah, so that's kind of like I feel like that's my mindset like in choices anyways like and I have a lot of support like with friends and family and stuff like that. So I feel like I can take big swings and I have like people who will catch me to some degree. Or keep encouraging me or even question me when I need to be questioned.
Yeah.
So I take these big swings and it doesn't I guess I'm just saying that it doesn't happen as silo, you know. Um,
Oh. Mhm.
yeah, it's not just me doing all this.
Oh.
It's me and my community, supporting me.
Oh. Yeah. Then you gotta have a good team, and that's a thing too. Like if you do have a good like community based team, family, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
you have a base, so you can take big swing to try stuff, and it's just so much easier with actual support and just knowing people are gonna get your back.
I call my kind of like inner circle, I guess, my board of
Yep.
directors because I work in nonprofits. So I'm like, well,
Oh yeah.
I have my own personal board of directors and they're my advisors and they kind of, like I said, challenge me when maybe I need to be challenged to like a belief or choice that I'm making. And they also support me and, lift me up when I'm, doing well or otherwise. They're just, I have a great safety net in my community. Yeah.
Nice. That was something that makes me happy to hear. When's the last time you sang like live?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't do it too often, just because my job is really like all encompassing.
Oh yeah.
But what I've done is basically, I am a performer, I am an artist, and so I'll guest on people's sets. So I think the last time I did that was January, so just last month, I guess. So I'll just hop up and sing a handful of songs. I know a lot of artists in the Bay Area, a lot of bands and stuff like that. So
Oh,
if it feels
so
appropriate and fun, then like I'll go do it. But that's about the level that I do it at right now.
man, is it awesome to be able to sing? Wow.
It's like critical. I've been singing since I could forever. Like
Oh yeah.
I have never not been singing, and it's a
Yeah.
really big gift that, yeah, in Iowa City, I got a lot of resources for singing, whether that be City High Choir, I was part of show choir, and I had private
Mhm.
lessons even at one point, just to make sure I was singing like in a healthy way. And then since then, yeah, it's just a part of me. Yeah, can't help it. Singing every day.
Yeah, yeah. Like I wish I could just like sit down at a bench and just sing.
But can't you?
Whoops, whoop. That's true. I can. I definitely can.
Hmm.
But yeah. I want people to be like, oh, whoa. Like just to be like mesmerized by this gift that I have.
Yeah, I mean, I think the most powerful singing isn't. I mean, there's some really powerful singers who are like genuinely so good at singing, like technically can like have range like
Yeah.
crazy, have power like crazy. But like I think we've all seen those performances too, where there's just somebody who's just feeling that channel of expression through song, and they don't have to be the best singer to do that. Like a lot of folk artists. I mean, Bob Dylan as an example. No diss in Bob Dylan, but he's not a good singer. But
Yeah.
that doesn't mean that he's not powerful to watch and powerful to like witness and powerful to,
Yeah, true.
experience. It's just all about, I think the best artistic expression, probably in any format, but definitely in music, is like something that's genuine, more than it is
Oh,
anything else.
mm-hmm. Yeah, nice. I love how I was mentioned the same category of the Dylan though for my voice. I mean, like if you were like, give me like a A note or something, I'd be like, what?
I don't do that either. It's not like I have perfect pitch.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but it like I want I wish it was enjoyable to hear, if that makes sense. Like just objectively, you know what I mean. But like
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
It's all subjective in my mind, but I totally understand what you're saying.
Okay. There you go. Do you have any like musicians or anyone that you look up to for draw inspiration from, or books or movies?
So many. Yeah, I mean, so many, and I'm like so privileged that I get to like take in so much music all the time because that's my job is to
Hmm.
some degree to curate what happens at this venue, and we do over 250 shows a year. So I'm going to conferences and finding musicians. I'm seeing them around town. I'm really inspired by people who are local, like to their community, more indie artist style folks that are making it work and are doing it because they're just so passionate about it. Um,
Oh,
yeah, and they're like genuinely talented and so committed to their craft, and it's hard to um, name all the musicians that I look up to for that reason because there's so many, indie artists in our neighborhood
okay.
that do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or is there like someone you looked up to as a kid?
Oh yeah. Well, again, like I played fiddle, so I was in a particular community. So my favorite band of all time, I'll give you that.
Oh yeah, yeah. There we
Um,
go.
favorite band of all time is a band that I saw. I think it was in Urbana, Iowa, at some sort of small music festival, and they played on a pagoda. And it was just these two, this couple that was at the time traveling around in their minivan with their dog. But their songwriting, I just think is brilliant, and their musicianship is so brilliant. The name of the band is called the Small Potatoes, and they're based in Illinois. And I think they're not really playing out anymore. During COVID, I actually took guitar lessons very briefly with the person who plays guitar, or one of the guys who plays guitar in the band. But yeah, I think that they're amazing, and it's just an example of people who maybe haven't reached like a level of success that we all maybe hope for in the music industry, but they're just so dedicated to what they do, and it's like so clearly like them. Uh, and yeah, it's not for lack of skill or anything like that. It might just be that like yeah, popular culture isn't ready for a couple
Yeah,
folks
this
that really
time.
did it.
Mhm. Yes, and this is no, I'll talk about that later. So is music like your number one to listen to?
Oh, it depends on the day. It depends on my mood. I wish I could give you
Um,
more specific answers, but
no, no, fair. I feel that. I give you the
country music is probably my number one. That's like what I listen to the most.
same.
It's a mix of like old honky tonk sort of stuff, 90s country, and then like just a little bit of modern stuff. But then yeah, like folk is woven in there, especially these days. There's incredible folk artists starting to really dig into like the political landscape and things like that, that have become really interesting. But then I also love like R&B and soul and blues. Yeah, it's hard to pick. I think I can find, not to just keep drilling down on the positivity, but I can find something to love about like just about any genre.
Hmm.
I was at a rock show on Saturday that I'd never heard the band before, and I was just like, loved it, like jamming out in the pit. It was awesome.
Was was that in Boulder?
That was actually the day after I got back from Boulder
That's all.
in Berkeley. Yeah, I keep it busy.
Nice. Respect.
Yeah. I was in Boulder last week for a conference. I wrote a grant last year, which we got. And so as a result, got flown out to Boulder to meet with, I think it was like 40 to 50 other small music venues from across the country to just talk about what we're doing, the lay of the land, and how we can possibly all help each other.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, then that kind of stuff I always think is just so motivating to see whenever someone like goes and does something for their work or like career or like their hobby or whatever. So you travel a lot to like conferences and stuff. You said.
These days, yes, I do. And it's fun because occasionally, like last month, I was at Folk Alliance International. I was speaking on a panel there about festivals and venues, alongside some really awesome festivals like New Orleans Jazz Fest, Willie Nelson's Festival, Luck Reunion, things like that. And also got to happen along Iowa City Songwriters Festival was there.
I
And then
see.
also at some other conferences like the Inglert's been there or Hansher has been
Oh
there, you
yeah.
know. So it's very fun full circle when that happens.
That's awesome. Have you been to a Folks Fest in Colorado and Lions or Telluride? Or heard of
Not
those?
yet, not yet. I would love to go, but usually I go to festivals these days because I have a job there.
Oh, okay, fair. Yeah, that's like my whole like family and cousins like folk music is like the number one. So they always are at Telluride and Folks Fest. A lot of my family lives out in Colorado,
Oh,
and
nice.
then one of my cousins work for Planet Bluegrass. If that sounds
Oh, heck
familiar.
yeah. That's a great one. That's a
Yeah,
great one.
yeah. So, oh,
Colorado
do
has
you know
great folk music.
Green Sky Bluegrass?
I do. I do. I know of.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That was like my first intro to folk music
Oh,
because
good.
I knew it like yeah, it's cool. Like I didn't really get it, and then I saw them. I was like, oh, this is like I'm in, and it's just a nice vibe too.
It is. It is. It's such great music, and I just love that. I mean, I think it's always been popular on some level, but I feel like it's kind of grown a little bit over time, and that's really fun to see.
Yeah,
With like
and
Billy
it's a
Strings and, all that kind of
wait.
stuff.
Did you say Billy Strings or who?
Yeah, I was saying like as an example, like Billy
Oh,
Strings
yeah, yeah,
is like, there's another
yeah.
band that's local out here that does a great job of it. The Brothers Comatose. Yeah, it seems like it's being lifted up, and it's really fun to see.
And one thing I didn't know or I wasn't expecting is they like throw down. I thought it was all just like chill, like ba-do, but they're going in and there's solos and Green
Mhm.
Sky has crazy lights that they bring to other shows too, and I'm like, oh damn, like
Yeah.
okay.
These people are like, I mean, a lot of these musicians are just like they're like top of their craft type of people.
Mhm.
They've like dedicated their lives to their music. You can
Yep.
like really tell. Like you can tell when a musician like um is playing because it's like coming straight through them. You know what I mean? Like in that moment,
Mhm.
they're able to be like like stream of thought almost. Whereas like a musician, like I would say right now with my lack of practice, like it would take me like a little bit of a second to try to play what I'm thinking in my head, but there's some musicians who it's another language essentially.
Oh yeah. Yeah, then that's another thing. It's just like no matter well for me even if it's a genre of music I don't love if it's like the best of it I'll definitely appreciate it and seeing it live is always cool like for instance I don't listen to a ton of like EDM just on my phone and stuff I mean I do like house music and stuff so kinda but EDM shows are some of my favorites it's like you're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, for sure. Especially when you get together. I mean, a lot of EDM shows are also kind of an interesting community event too, because you're coming into the space with all these other people and you're having the shared experience all together,
Oh
you know?
yeah, it's a shared experience, all right. Yeah, I miss going to those and like just so fun.
Yep.
Do you have any like vacations planned this year?
It's funny, I travel so much for work that I actually don't get to do vacations a lot. But like I said, I'm coming back to Iowa City in April. Iowa City and then Cedar Rapids in April, and I'm very excited for that. And then I've planned a family reunion for my family, also in Colorado, up at 10,000
A
feet in
family
Colorado.
reunion?
Yes, family
Oh,
reunion.
I heard family union and I'm
Oh
like,
no.
oh, that sounds intense. Sounds intense.
I mean, I have performed wedding ceremonies for my family, so in a way,
That's true,
I'm
true.
I'm a minister or ministress.
Oh yeah, we're getting it done. That's what's up.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm actually going to be doing that for. Do you remember Brittany Young?
Hmm.
So I'm actually going to be officiating her wedding in 2027.
Oh,
So
nice. Shout out Brittany.
I know, shout out to Brittany.
Yeah, yeah, I haven't seen her forever too. What's she up to?
Well, I'm lucky enough that I moved out here and then she moved out here. So she's in the Bay Area too. She's a flight attendant with United. So she's
Oh,
traveling all over the world all the time. It's incredible. And yeah, she's engaged to a great guy. I actually was part of also setting up their engagement in,
oh, nice
in
word.
Napa on a vineyard. And yeah, she's killing it. She's doing great. I was just at her for the Super Bowl. I was at her place. Um, yeah,
Oh
celebrating
yeah,
her birthday and of course the Super Bowl, watching Bad Bunny.
yep. Damn, dude, that was sick.
It was awesome.
Nice, nice. That's what's up.
Yeah.
What are you up to throughout your evening?
I'm probably gonna get right back to work a little bit. I'm trying to help some artists and then another venue with some fundraising stuff that they're trying to do so that they can do some cool projects for the community and try to keep it free. So I'm helping them with like writing grants and finding sponsorships and things like that. So I get right back at it, help them with a budget, write up some grants.
Nice, boss stuff, getting stuff done. Real quick, what are some give me like a three bands I should check out.
Three bands. Oh, that's so
I
hard.
have the small potatoes on here already.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, small potatoes are a great one. I'm gonna think of some good ones that are out here. Actually, there's one band that comes out here a lot, but they're based in New Orleans. Highly recommend Handmade Moments. Or the current project I think is maybe Animas and the Nightshades. I just think that like they're the most brilliant musicians, or some of them, and yeah, they just write some really incredible songs. And then another band out here who is killing it, the California Honey Drops. I was on their management
Okay,
team
I
for
know that.
just
I think I've
a second.
seen them.
Yeah, they're great. I was on their management team for just a quick bit
Oh,
right before the pandemic. But they're local to the Bay Area. Their lead singer actually lives like probably 4 blocks away from me.
oh,
Um,
that's
yeah,
wild.
so they're great. Another band in the area that's really popular is the Rainbow Girls, which I know also have some popularity in the Midwest. Um,
I
yeah,
just
man.
thought of one who might be out there. Is
Yeah,
Foxygen out there? Did that sound familiar?
I don't know. Maybe in LA or something?
I'm not sure. They have a song called San Francisco, so I could be getting mixed up.
I'm looking it up. I'm curious. Oh, yeah. Well, they're from Westlake, so I think that's south. But I haven't heard of them, so I will check them out.
Yeah, check out them and the Babe Rainbow.
The Babe Rainbow.
Yeah,
Okay,
real chill Australians.
cool, cool. I am so curious. Uh, yeah, I mean, I listen to so much music on the daily. It's so hard to choose. Sir Woman, I saw last year. That was really incredible. More like funky, um,
Okay.
maybe like soul, neo soul vibes. Yeah, I have endless recommendations. I mean, I could just
Perfect.
go
Do you
on
mostly listen to Spotify or Apple?
neither.
Oh,
I
okay.
am in the process of switching over to Qobuz. I am constantly trying to chase the most ethical platform for streaming music.
No,
My job
that's
prior to the one that I do now was in songwriter advocacy in LA. So I was working with a lot of songwriters in the pop music industry to advocate for better pay, better treatment, a lot in the copyright space and stuff. But I was working with these pop songwriters who experienced major hits in like the 90s and 2000s and then saw their income streams tank at the outset of streaming. So it was people who wrote like Genie in a Bottle or What a Girl Wants.
oh
Um,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. And so they were able to basically buy houses from just one hit. And so now that's not the case. So, and it probably won't be like we're in a new landscape, and we'll keep advocating. But yeah, so I'm working on switching from Tidal to Qobuz.
Okay, word. Not, and how what's the buzz?
Qobuz,
Can you clip that please? Thanks, baby.
Qobuz is just a streaming platform. It's very similar to Spotify and Apple Music and Tidal and all those, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they just have a different system set up.
Oh, you can just close it and it should stop. I thank you, baby. Oh, can you just take upstairs? Can you just take the computer upstairs, baby? Or if it unplugged, it should just die. Yeah, but no stress. I can edit out the sound and all this, so it's all great, baby. Yeah, I have my old computer from senior year graduation, high school.
Oh, nice.
Still hanging out back there.
Looking at nice.
Mhm.
That's so great.
Yeah. But what's it called? What was it?
Qobuz, so it's
Mhm.
Qobuz, if I'm remembering it correctly. And like I said, I'm just chasing the most ethical streaming platform all the time,
No.
which means that I switch streaming platforms every now and then. Looking for
Yeah,
ones
yeah,
that are,
respect.
yeah, it's weirdly hard to find a streaming service that isn't invested in some way in war. So
Yeah,
that's kind of what I'm
yeah,
chasing.
yeah. I respect that. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
but so it goes.
All right. Well, send me songs just however you can through letter or whatever app you're using.
Yeah, totally. Will do.
Oh, oh yeah. So speaking of, you know that Ion he dropped his album on tape. Speaking of that, and I
Totally.
know that, and I was like, I don't have a tape player. It came out too, but I was like, hell yeah, mama.
I need to find some way to listen to it. That's a throwback, but yeah, we're connected on Instagram and stuff, so I
Yeah.
keep an eye on like what he's up to. We're both kind of doing the music industry thing, so that's fun to
Yeah.
see.
Anthony, have you talked to Ryan at all? He's doing El Rey's
No,
downtown. Oh, okay. I'll send you some stuff. I'll let you know
yeah,
what's up. Oh,
I'm
well,
always curious about what people are up to. I keep in contact with anybody who I consider a pretty close friend in high school, so it's very fun to hear about like other folks too, and like what you're up to. I
yeah,
saw that
right.
you had Nikki on here, and I was like, I've always like, I love watching Nikki's life.
Yep, yeah. Just so many people we know just do cool stuff and don't even realize it. So I just want to
Yeah,
make them realize it. Like this is like, yo, you're doing cool stuff.
totally. Yeah, it's been
From seeing
super
people.
fun to watch your page for that with,
Oh,
so many familiar faces that I haven't seen in
yeah.
so long.
Right. Yeah, yeah, too long. Well, you want to tell everyone where they can find your stuff?
Yeah, I'm hanging out on social media, casually. My Instagram handle's at the whole Dern Sky, TheDurnsky. The business that I run is Ashkenaz in Berkeley. You can find that on all social media too. Yeah, and I'm always up to some crazy stuff, but I'm usually posting about it. So,
Perfect. I'll put the bio too.
all right.
Well, well, thank you. I appreciate you meeting with me. Yeah, I've been just curious because you just been up to so much cool shit. I'm like, man, I want to just like know what she's up to.
Yeah, just doing what we're all doing, figuring it out as we go.
You know,
But yeah,
well,
nice to
keep
catch
it
up
up.
with you too. It's such a fun throwback. It's very exciting to see what everybody's up to.
Oh yeah, yes. Well, thank you. You ever need help with like video content, marketing stuff, suggestions? Just hit me up. I'm happy to help.
Cool, appreciate that. Awesome.
All right, peace out. I'll catch you next time.